Good morning, dear one. Today is Thursday, March 26th. For just a moment, wherever you are right now, whether your home is still wrapped in quiet or already stirring with the busy demands of the day, I welcome you into this safe and sacred space of prayer. It is a profound grace to begin our day by turning our hearts toward the Creator. Before the rush of the morning takes over, before the noise of the world grows loud, and before the heavy responsibilities of life begin to weigh upon our spirits, I am deeply grateful that you are here today, choosing stillness, choosing to seek the presence of the Most High first, before you check your phone, your messages, or your endless to-do list. This morning, our theme is a prayer for divine favor, for open doors, and for a powerful blessing over your entire day. As we gather our hearts together, I do so humbly, fully aware that many of you listening may be carrying unseen burdens. Perhaps you are standing at a difficult crossroads, feeling stuck, or facing closed doors that have left you feeling weary, overlooked, or discouraged. You might be carrying the quiet anxiety of financial strain, the uncertainty of your family's future, or a deep longing for a breakthrough that seems delayed. The weight can be exhausting, and the unknown can easily stir fear in our fragile human hearts. We come gently this morning, without demands and without pretending to have it all figured out. We bring these very real fears, these tender concerns for our future, exactly as they are, to the Almighty who holds all things. He knows the exact path you need to take today, and His favor is already walking ahead of you. Before we bow our hearts to pray, allow yourself to simply stay in this moment. There is absolutely no rush here. Let your shoulders relax. If this dedicated time of prayer speaks to your spirit, I invite you to quietly respond, perhaps by subscribing to this channel so we can walk this daily journey together, or by leaving a simple comment of faith. I receive divine favor and open doors today. And if you feel led, please share this prayer with a friend or a loved one who might be carrying the heavy weight of uncertainty and desperately needs comfort and guidance today. Here in this quiet moment, before the demands of the day pull you in 1,000 different directions, let us slow our steps and allow our hearts to become completely still. This is a place where we can gently breathe again. This is a sanctuary where the heavy weight you have been carrying, the worries about your finances, the frustration of feeling stuck, and the exhaustion of waiting for a breakthrough can be safely set down, even for a few minutes. I invite you, as this new day unfolds, to settle your weary spirit with deep patience and kindness toward yourself. If you are able, find a comfortable, quiet corner. Let your shoulders relax. Invite the presence of the Almighty into your morning. Loosen the tension in your hands, your neck, and your jaw. Take a slow, deep, unforced breath with me. Inhale the perfect peace of the divine. Simply be present right here, right now. You do not have to figure everything out today. You do not walk into this day alone. The Creator who commands the morning has already gone before you into this week. As we prepare our hearts to truly pray, we intentionally turn our attention away from the bills that need paying, the emails that are waiting, and the closed doors that have brought us to tears. We lean our thoughts entirely toward the Most High, who formed us in His perfect love and remains faithfully near in every single season of our lives. Before any specific words of petition are spoken, we simply allow the truth of the divine presence to gently wash over our souls, not as distant theology, but as a living, breathing reality that can quietly reshape us from the inside out. Together, we pause to reflect on the unwavering promises of divine favor, unmerited grace, and perfectly timed open doors. We hold these promises with open hands and receptive hearts, ready to receive whatever He has prepared for us. Let every worry fade, let every burden lift, and let the Creator who loves you step gently into your morning. If you are ready, let us bow our hearts together and begin this time of prayer. Most High and Gracious Creator, this morning I come before you with deep reverence and quiet gratitude. As this beautiful morning of March 25th unfolds, I pause to acknowledge the simple yet profound gift of being alive. I thank you for the breath that fills my lungs, the steady rhythm of my heart, and the unseen grace that carried me safely through the dark hours of the night and into the light of this brand new day. Thank you for the battles I never saw, the storms you calmed while I slept, and the quiet ways you protected my home and my loved ones. I receive this moment as a fresh gift from your hands, not something I have earned by my own frantic striving, but something gently entrusted to me by the one who never sleeps and never leaves my side. I thank you that your mercies are new every single morning, even when yesterday ended in exhaustion, frustration, or disappointment over a closed door. Today is a clean slate written by your unfailing love. Father of all creation, I lift my heart toward you with deep humility, knowing that every good and perfect gift flows directly from your hand. I praise you for who you are, not just for the blessings I am hoping for or the opportunities I am praying you will open. You are my ultimate provider. You are the Almighty, more than enough for every need I carry. You are the one who holds all my tomorrows, all my steps, and all my breakthroughs with infinite patience and perfect wisdom. I lay down my own agendas, my rigid timelines, and my desperate need to control the outcomes of my life. With a quiet heart, I honor your holy name and rest completely in your presence, offering this morning prayer of thanksgiving with reverence, total surrender, and a hope that is gently placed in your sovereign care. Almighty One, as the demands of this Wednesday morning begin to call my name, I consciously choose to bring my entire day and lay it at your feet. Before I check my phone, before I read a single message, respond to an email, or look at the heavy demands of my to-do list, I intentionally lift my heart to you. I surrender this day, this week, and every single plan into your capable hands. You know exactly what is waiting for me today. You know the conversations I need to have, the financial pressures that cause my mind to race, and the decisions that feel far too heavy for me to make on my own. I surrender every meeting, every interaction, every task, and every thought to your sovereign care. I give it all back to you. I also bring to you the deep frustration of closed doors. I surrender the opportunities I have been striving so hard to force open. I let go of my rigid timelines. I release the profound disappointment of waiting, the exhaustion of trying to make things happen in my own strength, and the fear that I am somehow falling behind or missing out. Today, I choose to completely surrender my deep desire for control. I exchange my panic for your perfect peace and my fear for unwavering faith. Almighty Creator, I come before you this morning asking specifically for your divine favor over every area of my life. I ask that your divine favor would rest upon me like a shield, going before me into every meeting, every conversation, every application, and every opportunity today. Let favor open doors that no human hand could ever open for me. Let favor cause the right people to notice me, to support me, and to say yes to what you have placed in my heart. Where I have been overlooked, let your favor cause me to be seen. Where I have been underestimated, let your favor reveal the gifts and the calling you have placed within me. Where doors have remained closed despite my best efforts, I ask that your divine favor would supernaturally open them at exactly the right moment. Not because I deserve it, not because I have earned it, but purely by your grace and for your greater purposes. I declare that I am walking into this Wednesday as a person of divine favor. The favor of the Most High rests upon my shoulders. It goes before me. It follows after me. It surrounds me on every side. Every assignment against my progress is dismantled today. Every delay is overturned. Every obstacle that has stood in my path must now make way, because the one who commands the universe has declared favor over my life. Most High, I come to you now asking boldly and specifically for open doors. I ask that you would open doors of opportunity that I have never seen before, doors of financial provision, doors of meaningful work, doors of healing and wholeness, doors of purpose and destiny. I ask that the right doors would swing wide open before me this very week, and that I would have the discernment, the courage, and the faith to boldly walk through them. I also ask that you would close every wrong door firmly behind me. Close every path that leads away from your best plan for my life. Close the doors to toxic relationships, to harmful opportunities, and to distractions that steal my time and drain my energy. Give me the peace to trust your closed doors as much as your open ones, knowing that you are not withholding good from me, but redirecting me towards something far greater than I can see. Creator and Provider, I bring to you today every financial concern that weighs upon my heart. You know the exact numbers. You know the bills, the debts, the shortfalls, and the fears that whisper in my ear in the quiet hours of the night. I ask for your supernatural provision to flow into my life. I ask for creative ideas, unexpected income, debt relief, and the wisdom to steward every resource you entrust to me. I believe that you are able to do far beyond what I could ever ask or imagine. I release every financial worry into your hands this morning, and I receive your peace in its place. I declare that lack does not have the final word over my life. Provision and abundance belong to those who walk in your favor, and I am walking in your favor today. Gracious Father, I lift my family before you with deep love and great hope. Bless every member of my household today. Cover them with your protection as they move through their day. Speak peace into any tension that may exist between us. Strengthen the bonds of love, trust, and unity within our home. If there is a loved one who has wandered far, I ask that your relentless love would pursue them today. Draw them back, not through force, but through the irresistible pull of your grace. Step right into the middle of any strained relationships within my family. Mend what is broken. Restore what has been stolen. Let our home be a true sanctuary of peace, joy, and unconditional love. Bless the daily work of my children's hands. Open the right doors for their futures, and protect their fragile minds from the heavy anxieties of this fast-paced world. Let your generational blessing flow powerfully through our family line. I surrender my loved ones entirely into your perfect care today, finding profound peace in the truth that you love them even more than I ever could. Most High, I bring before you a burden that is often the hardest to lay down, the heavy weight of my past. As I pray for new open doors and fresh favor for my future, I confess that my anxious mind is frequently pulled backward into the shadows of regret. I think about the opportunities I might have missed, the poor decisions I have made, and the seasons of my life that I secretly feel were wasted or broken. It is so painfully easy to believe the quiet whisper that says it is simply too late, that I have somehow disqualified myself from your best blessings, or that my past failures have permanently closed the doors to my future. But today, I humbly ask for the grace to completely release my tight grip on yesterday. I cannot rewind the clock or change what has already happened, but I know with absolute certainty that I serve a Creator who redeems, restores, and makes all things beautifully new. I ask that you would wash away the sting of past regrets. Where I have failed, let your covering grace be more than enough. Where I have made wrong turns, I ask that you would gently reroute my steps back to your perfect will. I ask for the profound courage to truly forgive myself, just as fully and freely as you have already forgiven me. I consciously step out of the shadows of my past today, and I walk boldly into the bright, unwritten future you have lovingly prepared for me, fully knowing that your favor is not based on my perfection, but on your endless and unconditional love. Most High, as this sacred time of morning prayer gently draws towards its close, I feel my heart beautifully shifting from asking to praising. I do not want to wait until the battle is completely over to shout for victory. I do not want to wait until the heavy door is wide open to offer you my sincere gratitude. Today, I consciously choose to thank you in advance. I praise you for the divine favor, the unexpected blessings, and the perfect breakthroughs that you have already set in motion for my life, even if my physical eyes cannot yet see them. Faith is the quiet confidence in what we deeply hope for, and the absolute assurance about what we do not yet see. I thank you that while I am sitting here in the stillness of this morning, you are actively working behind the scenes on my behalf. Thank you for the right people you are currently aligning with my path. Thank you for the financial provision that is already on its way to meet my family's needs. Thank you for the healing that is flowing into my tired body right now and the deep restoration that is quietly taking place within my home. I receive these gifts by faith in this very moment. I praise you because your promises are always yes. I do not need to see the entire staircase to take this first step of faith into my Wednesday. I thank you that the heavy burden of anxiety I woke up with has been gently lifted and entirely replaced by your supernatural peace. I thank you that the fear of the unknown has been washed away by the absolute certainty of your love. I completely surrender my rigid need to know the exact how and the exact when. I trust that your methods are infinitely higher than my own, and your timing is flawlessly perfect. Even if the answer comes in a completely different package than I expected, I will still raise my hands in deep gratitude. You have never failed me in the past, and I know with unshakable certainty that you will not start failing me now. I rest in the beautiful assurance that you are already standing in my tomorrow, preparing the way. Closing. Beloved, as we gently come to the close of this sacred time of prayer, I invite you to carry this quiet, beautiful sense of peace with you into the hours ahead. There is absolutely no need to rush frantically away from this moment. Let this profound stillness remain with you as you move through this Wednesday, into your workplace, your conversations, your family responsibilities, and even into the unexpected moments that might suddenly feel overwhelming. Remember that prayer does not simply end when our spoken words grow silent. What you have faithfully entrusted to the Creator this morning continues to be securely held in His capable hands, even as the day unfolds in ways we cannot humanly predict. As you step forward today, I want to speak a gentle, powerful blessing over your life. May the Most High bless you abundantly and keep you safe as you move through this day. May His divine favor rest heavily upon you, effortlessly opening the right doors and firmly closing the wrong ones to protect your peace. May His presence bring sudden light to moments that feel dark and crystal clear clarity to situations that feel confusing. May supernatural peace find permanent room in your racing thoughts, even when all of your questions are not yet fully answered. May you walk through this Wednesday knowing without a single shadow of a doubt that you are deeply loved, fully seen, and perfectly guided by the Creator of the universe. If this morning's prayer has spoken to your weary heart, I warmly invite you to let me know. You may leave a simple comment below, sharing a word such as favor, peace, or open doors. Or simply write a short prayer request so our community can lift you up. Your words do not need to be polished. Often what you share becomes a quiet, beautiful encouragement to someone else who is walking a very similar path. If you feel led, please consider subscribing to this channel so we can continue meeting together in this safe space every single morning. And please share this video with a friend or a family member who desperately needs to know that the Almighty is working on their behalf today. Go now in peace, dear one. Go gently. Be patient with yourself and compassionate toward others. Walk in the quiet, unshakable strength that comes from the nearness of the divine. Remember, you are never walking alone. Your story is still beautifully unfolding, and the author of your life is entirely good. Amen.